Who was funding all of that? How was that all? I mean, did you have any sponsors in place? Was there anybody helping? Was it all you?
Well, in terms of the travel, that's just like, that's my thing. That's my passion. Do you know what I mean? Like when I wanted to leave this country from when I was maybe 15, 16, I was ready to just go. Do you know what I mean? And couldn't, need money to do them things. You know what I mean? You need to find the means. You know. And so for me, I've turned down certain opportunities. I've put myself into certain situations where this music thing might have been more lucrative, do you know, them ones, but I didn't want to compromise what I'm saying. I wasn't willing to stop doing what I'm trying to achieve, do you know what I mean, for money, you know what I mean, or more than money, to give control over what I'm saying to somebody else. And I know a lot of us have had to like make that choice or go down a certain path, and those ones who can enter the, you know, what you might call like the industry proper and still navigate that, it's commendable and amazing to see those people who can do that. It's not something I was willing to do, do you know what I mean? And so for me, I've always had to hustle and find other ways to make dough. And for a long time, I thought of it as my art being pure, and anything I do for money, I'll do for money, do you know what I mean? And then kind of got to the point where I started teaching English as a second language, do you know what I mean? So that was just one extra thing, because I thought that would be something I could travel with, and it was. So managed to start teaching at university level, because I've been to university, I've got a master's degree, so could teach that in universities, and managed to get a job at the best university in China. So went out there, but the thing about that kind of moment in my life is I went out there to teach at a university, but ended up really doing the music thing full time, do you know what I mean? Because the amount of opportunities that just opened up for me in Asia were crazy, bro. Like big up all the people, Jackson Turner, my brother, R.I.P., General Huge, Emcee Weber, Dungeon Beijing, the things, when the Syndicate, these people who were already doing their thing out there, heard what I was doing, felt what I was doing, and was like, yo, let's do this. Took me on tour all over China, Japan, and you know, I still had this day job, which was a good day job. It was something I enjoyed doing, to connect with these like genius Chinese students, hungry Chinese students, who also were like desperate to learn about hip hop culture and you know, music culture and art in London. You know what I mean? This like melting pot of students, of foreigners, of Chinese people who were just really into this thing. The amount of opportunities there were to just do this, and I'm playing like festivals to thousands of people, bro. Do you know, them ones like without, you know, not trying to be arrogant about it, without even really trying, bro. Do you know, them ones like I turn up there, people are just like, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, I do. Let's go. Do you know what I mean? Compared to when I'm in England, being like, nah, everything's hard. I'm trying to battle and find your way to get into things, or turning things down, or offering me to do this because I think it's, you know, this is Babylon trying to take over my thing. Do you know, them ones, yeah? And so kind of having that willingness to open up and try new things was huge for me.